Hey guys, this is LegoMan2005, and today we'll be reviewing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Bebop. Let's get into it.
Optimus, maximize! Hurrah! You're watching the Lego Man 2005. Now that's just prime.
And after a bit of a hiatus...
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
I am back to reviewing figures once again, and back not with a Transformer. We'll see if I will continue the C2E2 haul videos. Probably not, because I started those at the beginning of the year and it's almost at the end, so we'll see if I continue with those. I might come out with those still. I only have 2 more figures left to do in that series. But we're reviewing Bebop. So I saw the new TMNT movie a while back with the TheLegoBpy2010, and we both really liked it, and we bought a bunch of figures from that movie because we liked it so much. But we'll get started with Bebop, and then we'll see if I review the rest. I'm not making any promises due to what happened with the C2E2 video. So, if we get up on close here on the head sculpt, very nice pig snout-like head sculpt. He's got the nice purple shades. He's got the cool pink mohawk. Got the big tusks, and even the ring right here is painted. There are a few unpainted elements on this figure. Mainly the grenades right here and the belt chain that you can see goes all the way around. And his tail is also not painted, so whatever. But he does have a fat ass. And at the back of him, not much. There's just some lines that I assume should have something. Tamper-graphed over here, is that the right word? I don't know. But he does have turtle shells for shoulder pads, because he is an enemy of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Play the clip. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Yeah. And he does have some punk rocker bracelets, because he is a punk pig. He does have WOW tattooed on his chest here, and if you flip it over, it says Mom. I do with that what you will. Anyways, down near the legs, he's got a knee pad on this side and no knee pad on that side. I don't think there's anything on the pants that isn't painted. Obviously, they painted the knee pad and the sneakers or shoes or whatever. They are nicely painted shoes. And you got some legal mumbo jumbo on the bottom, but yeah, very nicely painted shoes. So very nicely painted shoes. And that's pretty much it for the details of the figure, so let's move on to articulation. And for Bebop's articulation, he has a ball joint at the head that can swivel all the way around like that. Can kind of look left to right, but it's not very good because the ball joint is positioned this way and not plopped down like it usually would be on, let's say, I don't know, a Star Wars Black Series figure. So he can't get much up and down. It can only get a little bit side to side. That looks a bit awkward because it's swaying back and forth instead of rotating. His shoulders are on universal, so they go all the way around. I wouldn't recommend it because of the shoulder pads, and I don't want you guys to break them. So they go out, in, all the way around, forward and back. He has an elbow joint right here, wrist swivel, and these punker rock bracelets aren't glued in, so they kind of wiggle just a little bit. No waist swivel, unfortunately. Hips are on a universal, so they'll go out that far, go back that far, and they swivel outward, and the knee bends, and no ankle swivel, unfortunately. Some of the other figures do, but not Bebop or Rocksteady. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it for the articulation. Not much, but for a $10 figure, it's pretty good. It's pretty good articulation. You saw the thumbnail. You get him into some pretty okay poses. You know, with his gun right here, which we will talk about later. But you know. So, anyways, on to size comparisons. And here's Bebop with Classic Bebop, Mutant Mayhem Rocksteady, Mutant Mayhem Donatello, Rise Donatello, Mirage Comics Donatello, And last but not least, classic Rocksteady. Now, Bebop comes with a lot of accessories. These in the middle are off of a sprue, which I'll show off, not in this video. You can go look it up. I don't want to grab it right now. Anyways, he comes with a fair bit of accessories. The main packed-in one that doesn't come in a sprue is obviously this big drill rocket launcher sort of thing. That looks pretty cool, and of course he can hold it in his hand like that. We're keeping this angle for this whole segment. He comes with a smaller version of that. That of course fits in his hand quite well. Very nicely detailed, this one, as you can see there. And he comes with a trash can lid, which he can use as a shield, which is one of his original figure accessories, so that's pretty cool. The rocket launcher was too, by the way. He comes with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire, so he can absolutely bludgeon your head in. And he holds that just dandy, and he looks pretty cool with it. And last but not least, he comes with this big old knife that looks especially cool. And especially cool with Rocksteady, because he's the Rhino, and he's supposed to be big tough guy. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to final thoughts. And as my final thoughts, the figure is pretty solid, if not a little boring. I think this review has really kind of opened my eyes up to the fun factor of this figure, which mainly resides in the accessories and the absolute chunk of it and just how good it feels. But the design itself is very boring. I just kind of wish they had popped this red a little bit on the jacket. Sorry to mess around with the accessories behind screen. But I wish the jacket itself was more poppy sort of red. You'll see it in some of the other figures that they do have red that are more vibrant than this. And that's kind of, it doesn't have like as many colors as you would want it to. Like, you got the pink hair, you got the purple glasses, but that's basically it. These are freaking army green shoulder pads and dull red, and you got just pale skin like mine, and the only red that isn't this is the sneakers, and those are at the bottom, so those give it a little bit of life, and obviously the hair and the glasses do, but everything else just kind of screams blah, you know what I mean? But the figure itself, while not my favorite, has its qualities and its quirks, and it is, I'd say, worth picking up, if not just for the accessories for you to give to other figures. Like I said, the knife is especially cool. I just love the look of it. And this massive rocket launcher is just so goofy in the hands of this warthog or rhino, whichever you decide to give it to. But yeah, the articulation is pretty good. Again, this is a $10 figure, so I'm not expecting freaking Marvel Legends or Black Series quality, or even Transformers quality for that matter. I can get 2 of these for almost the price of a deluxe class nowadays, which is good. And they're cheap and they're fun and they're nice figures. All of them. Just like pick your poison, pick your preference, what you like. If you like an alligator with a shotgun that has an Aussie accent, you pick that figure up. But yeah, overall thoughts, it's alright. Again, this video has kind of opened my eyes up to more of the fun factor of it, but that's kind of how it works with video making. You think a figure is okay, and then you mess around with it for a video, and it becomes a little better. It's still at the bottom of my tier list for all the figures, but what are you gonna do? So that is pretty much it for my review. Go check out in the description the Lego Boy 2010's review of this figure. He will bring a different editing style, different video style, different voice. You don't have to listen to mine all the time. Difference in opinion. So yeah, check that out. It's in the description. I will link it. If you don't, then you're not a fan of mine. So I will see you later. This has been the Lego Man in 2005, signing off for hopefully not 3 months of no content. Anyway, good to be back. Anyways, see you later.